Alright, this is episode 1 of using and how you can make your animations well with Mine-Imator. So basically what you're going to want to do is on your desktop, wherever you want to go to your extracted Mine-Imator file. You're going to go ahead and open that up. You're going to go into the file and open Mine-Imator. Run the program. It's loading up. There it goes. Alright. So, you have the basic feel of the program right here. I'm going to go ahead and resize this to fit the recording. Okay. First things first, what you're going to do is you're going to open up this part. Right under library, there's this box here. There's a little button that says add. This is going to add basic items to your animation right here. And it basically gives you this large template to create and animate on. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on this and we are going to add a character. And I already have some pre-skins loaded, and I'll show you how to add skins in a later episode. But if you come down here, right under where you added it, you can rename your character. So I'm going to rename my character to Bob. And on the timeline, right here, it'll appear as Bob, so you know who you're animating. You can change the model, so instead of a human character, you would want a wolf character, or you might want a creeper character. Right now, we're going to work with a human character. And so, if you have skins loaded up, it's really easy. You just take the sketch that you had and you put it in your Mine-Imator folder, and you got to go into skins. Where we're going to go is we're going to go browse, and we're going to go into our skins, and we're just going to load up my Minecraft skin. And now what we're going to do is we're going to attempt to animate this guy. So down here on your timeline, you have this long bar here. That's all your frames. And you're going to want to put one on the very first frame so you can begin to animate it. Over here, you're going to want to activate position and rotation. So right now, for this one, I have this keyframe right here that I added to the very first frame. He's just standing up normal like that. Say I wanted him in the next 20 frames, I want him rotated 360 degrees and walked forward a bit. Oops. Alright. If you look right here, these are just like manual controls, so you can accurately set what you want. So I can put manual input, negative 360. He'll look normal, but when we do the animation, if you look, we'll select this one. As it goes, he's rotating. So we're going to click this, and it'll automatically align it. And so if we come over here to the very first frame and click on the play button, it will show him moving a slight amount, and he appears to be spinning. Up here, we can disable looping, so once it reaches here, it will not repeat. It'll just keep going until we pause it and bring it back over here. So once we got him doing that, I'm going to show you how to add a camera. Down here in instances, which I will teach you about in a later episode, you're going to want to click on this show in timeline. So over here we have camera, and the camera right now is at this position. So in 20 frames, or maybe 5 frames, depending on where you want to move your keyframe, how about in 5 frames we have the camera right here, and then in another 5 frames we have it moved right here, and we can just move it to wherever we want. So if we play this back, it'll show the camera moving, but that's not what we want it right now. Oops. We're going to go ahead and delete all these keyframes for the camera. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and delete this right here so we have it normal. And what most people do on the beginning of their animations, I don't know what you have going on with whatever movie you're making, but you're going to want to make them walk. And I found a good pace. In about 5 frames, he'll move about 1 block. That's a slow walking speed. So right there, we'll have him move that much. But we don't want our guy just sliding across the floor. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to pause that, come back to the very first keyframe. And over here, you'll see that there's these things. Then you can manually make a walking animation by moving the arms. And over here, you move them back so it looks like he's walking. And I'm going to go ahead and reset this position so he's back to normal. But, a very useful and cool feature that they've added to Mine-Imator is they added a walking animation. So what you're going to do here is you're going to want to go to the frame. I mean, we could have a frame right here that makes them churn and go that way a little bit. So right here, you're going to want to right click and create walking animation to the next keyframe. So what that does, it's going to create a walking animation, and it's going to stop right here. So if we watch, he'll walk to here with an animation, but he'll slide over there. So if we want, we can also add another walking animation right there. So right here, it'll have a looping of our person just walking like that. Alright. And now I'm going to show you how to add items. So you're going to come back up here to the box where you added your character. We're going to add an item or block. But right now we're going to do item. So what we do is we have the default list of items. So what we have right here, we can change the item. All you have to do is click and it'll change the item. But I've went ahead and I've made a custom items PNG. You can, if you want to change and edit this, you're going to want to get a editing software so you can keep the transparency in the background. All you have to do is click export image and you just export it where you want it. So I'm going to go ahead and load that up. I'm loading my custom items.png right here. So what I've done is I kept the original thing, but I've drawn in some custom textures, like this shield here, or this gun that I made. And these parts right here, this is all part to an M60 that I made that all uses instances to stay together. It looks really nice. I'll show you later in another episode. Right now we're going to add a gun. And that's basically how you add items, or you can change that if you want. Or you can animate it. Move it. Well, that's all the time I have for this episode. Give me a like, subscribe, help me out, and hopefully you'll tune in next time.